But I can usually choose it.
Let me see if I can
So be careful.
put it over here. Okay. Is that going to be in your right? You don't need to see me. You know what you're doing. Okay, so to get into legs up the wall, you guys, you're going to want to sit either side closest. You're going to just sit on your blanket. Again, my blanket's about 12 inches from the wall. Lean back on your hands and then just kind of walk your legs up the wall and let the rest of your body come onto your mat. And you might have to adjust a little bit. Legs are the distance of Shavasana legs. Okay? So, experimenting with that a little bit.
I get that too.
Ask Kathy. I bet she can.
Can we get rid of this one too?
Okay.
Thank you.
She's on it. If I put this farther away from me,
You probably don't have to leave that one and that bulletin board, but that one's not.
Yeah, that's.
So there's one.
For the seven gets a classroom, that's what you're gonna say, Justin. You have to validate why.
okay, what'd you say, babe?
As long as you have one and one.
One and one.
For if this ever becomes a classroom.
Yeah.
But you don't need all that other
Oh, look at how cute you guys are with your legs up. How's that feel? Patty Cakes, can you scooch a little closer to the wall? I think you'll get more out of it if you can.
I still feel like it's too far.
Yeah, you might have to adjust a little bit. I mean, it's really meant to be comfortable. So if it's not, then either scooch closer or a little farther
There
away.
we go.
That's better? Yeah, you'll know it when you find it.
I just feel like I'm short. You're just in the corner, baby. Baby's in the corner.
No, we've been making.
Nobody put Miss Kathy in the corner. Except the people I work with.
Okay, we're here to let all of that go. So just let your feet flap out to the sides. There you go. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades in underneath you a little bit more so that they're a bit more supportive for the back of the heart. Arms by the side body. And remember those open armpits. No one can be depressed if their armpits are open. So get those babies nice and open. And if you haven't already, just allow your eyes to softly close. As a little public service announcement, this is great when you can't sleep. I do this often. If I wake up in the night, just throw your heels against your backboard. If you have a headboard or a backboard or a wall behind your bed, such a good pose. So as you settle in, allow the eyes to sink a little deeper. And just begin that rhythmic belly breathing that we experimented with last class. And I'm going to bring you through that breath count again. If you loved it, great. Here it is again. If you hated it, I'm sorry. You don't have to listen or do it with us. Just this is your practice. So please feel free to modify anything necessary. So as your eyes rest closed, scanning through the body to just relax a little more where you can. And feeling the energy of your day melting down the legs, pulling into the space of your pelvis and your belly. And then this rhythmic belly breathing is just going to kind of help us digest the experiences of our day so far. And I guarantee you leave here lighter than you arrived. So on your in-breaths, the belly rises. And on the exhale, the belly melts down and into your spine. So when you're ready, let's all begin together. Let's kind of go to that place of exhale. So a nice, long, slow exhale.
Again, with lips together. Let's start to breathe in through the nose to the count of 4. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel your shoulders softening. Pause here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more round of counting. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really get empty on this one. And pause here with the emptiness. Before breathing in, before this next breath, which begins our practice. Nice big inhale. One song. Let's bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, and usually we set our intention before we sing the Om chant, but I felt like it worked better right there. So having a moment just to reconnect. And I know some people have a consistent, intention each time they practice. Maybe your intention changes week to week or day to day. But always just taking a moment with the question, what or who am I here for today? And then allowing that energy of the Om chant to kind of hold that intention in sacred space as you melt the hands off of the heart and belly. And then just separate your heels a little wider now. So where it's still kind of great, but maybe you're starting to feel a little stretch through the inner thighs, maybe the back of the knees. And again, you're just going to kind of go to where you feel comfortable without overdoing it. And if your feetsies touch your neighbors, that's kind of cute. Hi, neighbor. And so a few breaths with the belly here again, you guys. If at some point the sensation kind of dissolves, you can separate the feet a little wider. I don't really want that song yet. Let me go back. So again, keeping that nice steady pattern of breath in the belly. And now when you're ready, we're going to take the hands to the outsides of the thighs. And we're just going to walk the heels in one at a time. Using the hands for a little support. And then bringing the outer edges, the pinky toe sides of the feet onto the wall. And then bringing the soles of the feet together. Okay, so it's a Baddha Konas, but we're at the wall here. So the sides of your feet against the wall, the soles of the feet together. I kind of like to play a little bit here because this is an area where I tend to be really tight, with just a little gentle pressure on the knees or thighs just to open through that hip and groin space. Just breathe. If it feels like not intense enough, you can drop your heels a little closer towards the pelvis. Knees out to the side. If it doesn't feel right for you, that's okay, you guys. You can keep the legs a little more straight and the heels a little farther away. So the bottoms of the feet are touching, the knees are dropped out to the sides. We're just kind of working with those hands to find just the right stretch. If you're doing that, if you're pressing the palms of the hands into the thighs, you can really get that sense of lift in the rib cage. And this is like a little spinal traction. So the more you kind of press the thighs away, lift through the ribs, it's kind of yummy, honestly. Good. Okay, when you're ready, let's slide those hands to the outside of the thighs again and just quietly and gently move the thighs towards each other, placing the feet flat on the floor, about hip distance apart. And then guide your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide, pressing the back of the head into the hands as we inhale, long through the spine. On the exhale, let's lift the head and shoulders.
Are feet on the wall?
Yes.
Oh.
So knees are bent in a 90-degree angle.
I can see.
Inhaling, head and shoulders down on the mat. Exhale and rise. Keep going, inhaling, lowering, exhaling, rising. I don't really have a magic number for you to do. I just want you to move through the breath. Keeping the low back engaged, keeping the belly engaged each time you raise the shoulders and head. Stay steady. The next time we come up, you guys, we're going to twist to the right. So bring the right elbow, the right elbow towards the left knee, sorry. Inhale back down. Same side, right elbow to left knee. Inhale down, keep going. Do as many as you can with the breath. Again, not forcing it, not looking for a magic number. Just really lining up the moves in the breath. Last one on this side. Let's inhale down. Exhale, switch sides. So now left elbow to the right knee. Just using the breath. Each time you exhale, bringing that left shoulder up a little higher. Getting the elbow a little closer to the knee while using all the strength in the core. Please don't put a lot of pressure on your neck as you lift and twist. Good. Maybe last one, inhale it down. On the next exhale, come up through the center again and just hold here. Keep the chin lifted away from the chest and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently melt back down to the mat. Let those knees come into the chest and just do the knee rocking first. Gentle entrance into our practice today. And it might feel nice because now your low back's on this little cushion. Maybe you like this all the time. You've got the little blanket under you, and maybe that feels a little nicer for your pelvis or your sacrum. And if that's the case, I'm here for it. So as those knees rock side to side, just breathe. And then gently, when you're ready, you can start to move the head. So knees one direction, head the other. Mobilizing the spine. Let's take the arms out like a T, squeeze those knees together as we inhale. As we exhale, take the knees to the right, take the gaze to the left. Inhale through center. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. Keep going. Again, today's not about any sort of magic numbers through the practice. We're just really listening to our bodies and moving skillfully and with the breath. Maybe one or two more. How about the next time your knees are to the right? Let's keep them there, love bugs. Let's take that left arm, take an inhale, and on the exhale, let's float that left arm all the way up and over to stack on the right arm. On the inhale, roll that left arm back again so the knees stay there. Exhale and float the arm back. Keep going, keep breathing, just open through the chest and the shoulders. Good. Don't be in any kind of hurry, okay? On the next inhale, when that left arm is back on the floor by itself, palms down, squeeze the knees together. Inhale. On the exhale, bring the knees to the midline. Inhale again. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. And we're going to leave those knees there. Really anchor down into that right shoulder. Take a big breath in where we are. On the exhale, sweep that right arm, stack it over on top of your left arm. Inhale, roll the right shoulder back, open. Big breaths. Exhale, and bring it back together. Don't worry about a certain number, just really tapping into the movement. Now, the next time the right arm is stacked on top of your left arm, we're just gonna stay here for just a pause. Just kind of settling in on this left side of the body for a moment, just to take a breath or two. Feeling all the internal organs kind of shift to the left a little more. And then as you're ready, bring your right hand onto the floor and just push into that right hand. Let's come up nice and slow. We're gonna move it around to your loves. Move your blanket off of your mat. And you're gonna have to do a little measurement here, okay? So where you're gonna set up is dependent on how long your legs are. So you're gonna have to do some experiments. Get on your knees and hands over your shoulders and just kind of start experimenting with how far to be away from the wall, because what you want is the right leg completely straight, okay? And the toes on the right foot pointing down. Okay, so it takes just a couple tries. Once that right leg is straight and in the right spot, palms under the shoulders, bring the right knee back down. Let's do a little cat-cow. So exhale, rounding the back, tailbone points down, chin to the chest. On the inhale, drop the tummy, lift through the front body. Oh, there goes my back. Did you hear it? Free Cairo. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. Good. Keep going. You guys know what you're doing. And when that spine feels all good and lubricated, which is what these movements do for us, they bring circulation, they bring stretch. So good. Bring mobility. Let's come back through the midline and kind of find a neutral back, okay? Shift the weight over into your, I'm gonna see if I'm not gonna mirror you guys today. Let's shift the weight into the left knee and take that right knee out to side. A little fire hydrant, okay? Let's go ahead when you're ready, and you guys know this guy. Just start to circle that right knee around one way. I'm doing right. I'm not mirroring you guys, so because I've got people on both sides.
Pause, other direction. Good. So move with skill. When you're ready, pick up that right knee as high as you can and flex your right foot. Find a drishti. I've got a nice little fuzzy from my sweater on my mat. That's a good spot to focus on. Come on to your left fingertips. And then as you focus on that drishti gaze, float those left fingers and the left palm off the mat. Really finding that strength in the left knee and in the right arm. I know it's challenging. Breathe. Oh, my son's calling me. Okay, when you guys are ready, nice. Let's send that left hand back down. Let's take that right leg to the wall, toes pointing down. Would you guys mind if I just make sure it's okay? Because it'll be on in my head the whole rest of the class.
Hi, Grace.
Hello? Hello?
Text them.
Hello? Are you there? Oh, he hung up on me. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so right foot is on the wall, toes are pointing straight down. You know this one. You're gonna take the belly in and up towards your heart, and then float that left arm out in front of you. Okay, so your toes are pointing down in that right leg. You really want to push that right heel into the wall a little more. And I know I left you here a while, so if you need a break, that's okay. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, float that left hand back down. Take the right knee back down. And then we're going to do something a little fun. Something I want to kind of help you guys, a pose I want you guys to start doing is a side plank. So we're going to do a version of it today that's going to fast track us to be able to do it. We're going to start with our left foot. We're going to make a kickstand with our left foot. Okay, so you're just going to take your left foot over to the side with your toes rolled in. Your left hand's going to stay under your shoulders. And you're going to just take, and with both hands on the mat, you're going to step your right foot back to the wall again. But your toes are now going to point out to the side. They're not going to point down anymore. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So now you're going to balance on your left hand a little bit more. If you can come onto your right fingertips and you feel pretty confident there. If and when you're ready, you're going to take that right arm straight to the sky. And this looks like it's easy. It's not easy, especially if you're pushing that foot into the mat. Oh, you guys look good. Nice. So really activate that right leg as you push the right foot into the ball.
Yeah.
If it feels like too much to have the right hand up, that's okay. Baby steps. One more big breath here. On the exhale, let's float the hand down. Let's step our kickstand in and take the right knee back to the mat. Let's take a little break in child. So let's hug those hips back towards the heels. Let's rock a little side to side. Maybe roll the fists just to love on the wrists a little more. So breathe, relax, rocking the hips side to side. When you're ready, let's go ahead and float the shoulders back over the palms. Let's try the other side. So the weight goes into the right knee. The left knee picks up out to the side. Let's do some circles, my loves. So go one way, nice and smooth. Breathe. Good. Pause, other direction. See, now you know what's coming. Left knee comes nice and high. Keep that left foot flexed. Come onto the fingertips of that right hand. Find that drishti. So we build focus. We build awareness and concentration. When you're ready, float up that right hand. So you feel how everything kind of hugs to the midline of the body. just to maintain these balance poses. They're so good. We're going to be doing a lot more today. When you're ready, let's enjoy that delicious stretch of the right arm forward and the left leg back, pushing the left foot now into the wall, reaching through those fingertips. Oh, you guys look so cool. I love this with the lights down the middle of the room too. Breathe. Okay, float the right hand back down to the mat. Let's take the left knee back down too. Let's take our kickstand out. So you're just gonna kind of pivot on your right knee, the toes roll in, the right hand under the shoulder as you step the left foot back to the wall, and you're turning the foot out this time. We okay?
Middle of the wall.
Come onto the fingertips on the left hand. And then if you feel ready, rolling that left shoulder back. It's kind of like triangle energy, you know? Good. Breathe. So this is a little prep version of the side plank. One more big breath here. On the exhale, release the left hand down nice and slow. Left knee to the floor. Bring your kickstand in and sink your hips back to child's. Maybe rocking the hips. There's a lot of energy to kind of enjoy here now. That leg to the wall really does a lot to the muscles. There's a lot of different work that the muscles start doing when we invite the wall into our practice. So taking some breaths, rocking the hips, enjoying the little moment of break, the little moment of rest. When you're ready, float those shoulders back over the palms. Let's take and roll the toes in, and let's take our downward doggy. Let's just find that guy. So when you're ready, hips to the sky, head hanging, swinging those hips a little side to side. Breathe. And then when you're ready again, just gently lift the gaze, look between the hands. We're going to walk the feet or walk the hands, whatever works best for you guys. Get the feet directly under the hips. Toes all pointed in the same direction. Inhale, we rise halfway. Flat back, straight arms, straight legs, gaze forward. Say hi to your neighbor across the street. Exhale, fold. Inhale once again. Halfway. Hinge at the hips, let's rise. Thumbs are gonna hook. Really anchor into those legs as we inhale. On the exhale, arc to the right. Inhale through center. Strong legs. Exhale, arc to the left. Keep the ribs lifting. Inhale back to center. I need a cameraman. Exhale. Inhale again, get long. On the exhale, let's take it back. Chin to the chest, breathe. Anchoring down through the soles of both feet, keeping the the ribs lifting out of the waist. One more inhale here. On the exhale, slowly come down the midline of the body. Let the palms part and turn the palms forward. Pushing down through the feet, rising through the crown. A soft gaze. Maybe look at one of the candles. And breathe in one. And breathe out one. Breathe in two. Breathe out two. Breathe in three. Breathe out three. Hands to the heart for just a moment, just to honor this beautiful moment. Love that, you guys. Okay, we're gonna turn and go back to the wall again. So when we first get to the wall, let me think for a second. I think I want we wanna start with our right side next to the wall, okay? So feet are parallel, I don't know, you're like 12, 16 inches away from the wall, and you can modify this as you need to. What you wanna do is take and straighten the right arm and put the right arm just up on the wall, directly in front of the shoulder. The left hand is gonna go on your heart. We're gonna inhale and just roll that left shoulder back. Just take a breath, roll the shoulder back. Exhale, release it forward. Now take your hand, imagine this is a clock and right now you're at 12 o'clock. Step your hand to 1 o'clock. That makes sense? Inhale, roll your left shoulder back. Exhale. Step your hand to 2 o'clock and let the staple on this gross Tim Hortons stab you. Inhale, roll the left shoulder back. Yeah, that's what I want. Exhale and release. This is the best time. Put the hand 3 o'clock. And then on the next inhale, roll that shoulder back. Ooh, that could be interesting. Exhale, release. Let's go to 4 o'clock. That might not be enough sensation after 3 o'clock, but let's try it. When you're ready, inhale. And exhale, release. Release both hands, just bring them down by the side, and just take a couple moments for some shoulder rolls, because that can be a really big shoulder opener. So if you need to roll the shoulders both ways a little bit, just to kind of soften any of the sensation there before turning to the other side. So face your left side. If you didn't feel enough there, you could experiment with getting a little closer to the wall. That might make you enjoy it a little more, or maybe alternatively a little farther away. Left hand at 12 o'clock, right hand just at the center of the chest. When you're ready, inhale, roll the right shoulder back. Exhale, release. Left hand moves to 11 o'clock. Inhale, rolling the shoulder. Oh, exhale, release. 10 o'clock. Inhale. Exhale, release. 9 o'clock. Inhale. Exhale, release. 8 o'clock. Inhale. Exhale, release. Ooh, that 8 o'clock was kind of good. Release your hands. Shake it out, roll the shoulders a little bit. Okay, your block should be in front of you. If I plan this right, your block's right there. Oh, how handy, huh? So we're gonna use that guy in a minute. Maybe put it up on the tall side, you guys. Okay. You're gonna keep facing this way. And when you're ready, we're gonna step back with our right foot. Virabhadrasana, but your right foot's not gonna be on your mat, sorry. Just roll with it, okay? So we're gonna keep the hips still squared. Okay. So right foot steps back, left foot's on your mat still. When you're ready, take an inhale, bend into the left knee, plug the shoulders in. This is what we do all the time. And then the arms rise. So really anchor down through the baby toe side of that right foot. Shoulder blades down the back. Claim your warrior energy. We say this is like I gotta return something at Walmart. I'm gonna return this and get all my money back kind of energy. Wiggle your fingers. Warrior 2, left arm in front, right arm behind. Can you imagine that energy that's happening? The right foot so rooted and grounded, the left fingertips moving forward. taking you to what's next. Spin the left palm, inhale up to the face. Exhale, left elbow to left knee or thigh, right arm. And if you feel a little wobbly, you can just lean right back into the wall right now. You might like it, maybe you don't have to, but you might just like it. So leaning back into the wall, right arm straight up to the sky. Now on the next inhale, take the right arm alongside the ear. Then spin those right fingers, sweep them up and over. Right hand on the hip. Should I show you this first? Let me show you this first, what I'm gonna invite you guys to do, okay? And then you guys can make some judgment about how you wanna go about this. So we're gonna do the triangle. So I've been having you guys use the block for the triangle the last couple classes. So we're gonna come into the triangle. Remember what I said with the block, you can have it in front or behind your foot. I would like to see you guys have it up on the higher side. So we're gonna start with our triangle here, but then I'm gonna invite you, and again, it's only an invitation. You don't have to come to the party if you're not feeling it, but I would love to see some of you guys start playing maybe with a little bit of half moon pose. So let me just demonstrate the pose for us and help you get into it safely. So you're gonna come from Trikonasana. And I'll cue you through this. The knee bends, the block places.
And we come up.
Oh, you've got the wall. Look at you've got the wall. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall. Just fall backwards though. Maybe. You can play, okay? So let's go into our triangle. So have your block either in front or behind your foot, however you've been doing it. You know what you could do too? Sometimes I've done this in practice. You can just put your block in your hand and kind of take it up from here and then figure out from there where you want to go. It's a little bit better if you can have it behind, like on the pinky toe side of your foot, because it's going to help you open up a little more. But if it's better on the inside, that's cool. Right arm to the sky. You're breathing, right? It's so peaceful. Okay, if you want to stay here, I'm totally fine with that. But if you do want to play with the Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose, bend into the left knee, set your block about 12 inches in front of your left foot, right foot comes in, and then we just play with straightening back into that left leg. The right arm stays straight the whole time, and that right foot is flexed. It's really nice to have the wall there. Yeah, cool. You okay, love bug?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're ready, everything comes back down. Come back to your OG triangle. Wiggle your fingers. Bring your block with you. Rise up and over. Move your block over to the other side so we can have it in a minute. Step the feet together. Woo-hoo. Let's do a little jackknife in between. Turn and face the wall. Hands directly in front of the shoulders. And then as you're ready, step your feet away. And you want to just keep adjusting the feet away and the hands down the wall until your body's at like a 90-degree angle. Oh, it already feels so good. You can kind of let your head hang heavy between your arms. Yeah. Patty Cakes, is your mat too slippery? Yeah, I noticed that. I wonder if I put one underneath it. That might help it.
I have a new one at home. I'm gonna bring that. Just telling you more here. Is that what?
Yeah, when they're thick like that sometimes.
This is what I did with it. If your knees hurt, cut that one up and then use a regular mat. And then you're on the sticky part. Oh, okay. That's what I did. If you know, this is for hands. Pretty for the thank you. Yeah, like I say, I mean, brand new.
That'll grip it a little bit better. Maybe step your feet in a little closer to the wall. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yummy.
Made a difference.
Yummy. Yes, I love this. Okay, when you're ready, you guys bend your knees and just quietly walk your feet back to your hands. Let's try this other side. Okay, so turn to face the other side. And this time we step back with our left foot. Toes like what, 10 o'clock? Hips squared with the front of the mat. Don't forget about that front foot. Spread those toes out. Get a lot of real estate under that foot. And then when you're ready, really skillfully, bend into the right knee. Arms rise. Plug in. Float the arms by the ear when you're ready. Is that better, Pat?
It's not moving, thank you.
Yeah. Skillfully, warrior two, right arm in front, left arm behind you. Breathe. Right palm spins to the sky. Sweep the arm up by the ear. Left fingertips touching down if you can. Spin it back, elbow to the knee or thigh. Left arm straight up to the sky. And again, if you want that little support, lean into the wall. It's not gonna ruin the pose. Taking that left arm by the ear and just kind of floating yourself towards the center of the room a little more. No, not towards the center of the room. You guys to the back, you guys to the front. When I said that. Spinning the left palm to the sky, sweep up and over. Taking the left hand to the hip, reaching out until you get your blocky. Place her in front or behind the foot. Okay, be skillful about it, rolling that left shoulder back. Activate those thighs, you guys. Keep those thighs and legs really strong here. And then when you're ready, float that left arm straight to the sky. Look at you little triangles, you. I love them. Beautiful. So again, if you are good just to stay where you are, I'm cool with that too. Breathe. But if you want to take the Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose, bend into the right knee, step the block out, step the foot in, and it sometimes helps if you go a little faster with it. And then you can even take that left heel just to the wall. Don't be like me and lock that front knee. Sometimes I'm bad with that. You okay, babe?
Yes.
I'm telling you, you're not a yogini until you fall a few times or stumble a few times. It's all part of the fun.
So is the right knee straight?
The right knee is straight but not locked. Sometimes it can get a little hyperextendy there. You want to just keep the thigh strong with a little tiny bend in it. Yeah, look at you guys. Woohoo! Okay, bend the knee, bring the block back, take it to your Trikonasana again. I saw you. Wiggle those fingers. Rise up and over. Hands together, step the feet back together. Let's wall it one more time because this guy's delicious. Walk those feet back. Walk the hands back. Palms on the wall. Push into the wall as the tailbone extends towards the center of the room. Breathe. Can you isolate and push your right hand into the wall a little more? And then move that energy over to the left side. Isolate and push the left hand into the wall a little more. While also hugging the left hip away from you. Oh yeah. Okay, when you're ready, just start to pick the head up, bend the knees, walk the feet towards the wall, And let's turn around, you little cuties. Oh no, I almost forgot. You need your Cinderella strap. Let me think for a second. Let's put our Cinderella strap on our right foot. We're gonna do dancer pose today. Okay, so slide your Cinderella slipper on your right foot. And you're gonna be with your left side to the wall. Take a moment just to move the buckle more into the arch of your foot, so to the bottom of your foot, okay? It might help even if your heel is picked up here. We're gonna take the left hand on the wall. And then when you're ready, let's just take, and we're gonna bring that right foot off the floor, and you're just gonna kind of bring your strap onto your right shoulder, kind of like you're holding a bag or something. You're just gonna bring that strap right up on the shoulder, and you'll get a nice little quad stretch here. So the degree to which you kind of hug that heel towards your hiney, might get a little more stretch to it. This is kind of the preview to the pose. And if this is all you do, this is enough. If you want to start playing with more though, if you want to start to take the pose up, you're going to start to lift that right knee and lift the right elbow. So it's going to become more of a back bend for you here. So the more you pull up on that right foot, you straighten into that right arm. If at some point you want to bring your left hand onto your strap too, you've got the wall here. Remember, you can play with using the wall. Touch your toes to the back of your head. Come on, you guys.
And
And jump up and
can you touch your
toes
to the back of
I like throwing it in there sometimes just to see what happens.
Keep everybody's awake.
But that's kind of fun, right? When you're ready, just let that strap slide back through your hand. Take off your slipper and put it on the other one. And we'll switch sides, right side to the wall. She's so bossy today, gosh. Okay, so that left heel is up, the strap's in your left hand, right hand on the wall. When you feel comfy, take that left shoulder, just kind of put the strap right over that left shoulder. And the more you pull it like down, oh, it kind of gets fun. And some of you guys are already playing with the more fun version, the full pose. So if you want more of that, you're gonna start to lift the left knee, straighten into the left arm. And the chest comes forward. You don't wanna really go too far with the chest. You wanna keep the chest lifted, okay? And maybe the right hand goes on the strap too. Oh, it's so good. Push that foot into your strap a little more. Look at you guys. All right, let that strap slide out. Take off your Cinderella slipper. Just leave that off to the side. Right hand. Do I want to do this? No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to skip that part. Let's come have a seat. So we're going to move the flesh of our hiney. So you want to be a little more than halfway on your mat forward. Move the flesh of your hiney out. Hands behind your thighs. Take that big in breath. And exhale. Let's take it back. Float the arms in front. Float the feet up. Maybe straighten the legs. Smile. Take one more inhale. Exhale and stay there. You better let you come out. Take one more inhale. I mean it this time. Exhale, feet back to the floor. Grab your knees. Pull the spine nice and tall. Separate the feet. And let's do a little malasana. Slide the hands down towards the feet. Drop the head between the knees or the shoulders. And just rock a little side to side. As you breathe, relax. Trace the fingers up the legs and grab your strappy again. Let's put Cinderella on the right foot. And again, I'm not mirroring you guys today. So the strap goes on the right foot, and we're going to take you guys and we're going to open the legs again, nice and wide. You're going to take this tail of your strap and put it here. Okay, so Cinderella slipper on the right foot, tail of the strap right out in front of you. A little flex in the feet is good here as we inhale. As we exhale, just walking the fingertips forward, just till you feel that, oh. Just kind of stay there. Push out through the ball mounts of the big toes. Shoulder blades stay down the back. Breathe. Now staying in the fold, you're going to walk your hands towards that right foot. And you're going to grab onto the strap with your left hand, like as close to the foot as you can. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to stay forward folded, but we're going to start rolling that left shoulder back. And your hand can slide up the strap as you do this. Okay, a little bend in the elbows, good. But really rolling that left shoulder back. Push the foot into the strap. Maybe look up. Lizzie, come.
I was bringing my hand up.
Yeah, bring your strap back down, Lovey.
Grab this.
Walk towards your right foot. Grab your strap with your left hand. Okay. Now roll that shoulder back. Roll that left shoulder. Yep, just like that left. Good. You feeling that?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Push that
I
right
have a
foot
shoulder
into the strap.
injury again.
What's that?
I have a shoulder injury again.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Okay. I'm sorry. Not right now.
But now this will help maybe.
Okay. Take one more inhale. And on the exhale, just roll that left shoulder forward again. Taking and walking the hands in or up the leg. Woo-hoo. I like to, as long as the foot's on the strap, I like to just, here, go here. And we'll switch other side. Okay. Same thing, open those legs nice and wide. Strappy in front. Here. Exhale. Walking it forward. And you'll probably go a little farther than you did last time. Uh-huh. Keep pushing out through the ball mounts of those big toes. So my teacher used to talk a lot about eliminating that space behind the back of your knees and the floor. A little way to cultivate that is the work of the legs a little more. Do what you can. When you're ready, stay folded, but start walking towards that left foot. Grab onto the strap as close as you can to the foot. And then as you're ready, just start rolling that shoulder back. It's kind of like you're tucking your head under your arm. And your right hand will slide up the strap. So your hand won't stay where you started. It'll slide up so you can get that right shoulder, that right elbow back. And you'll kind of find where you need to be, where you're really feeling that stretch in the side body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, release the right elbow forward. Ooh. Yeah, huh? Walk the hands back through, and then maybe walk up or up the leg. Either way is good. bring those feetsies together. Keep the Cinderella strap on your left foot, okay? And then take yourself all the way down onto your back. Oh, I know. Be careful of the wall. I don't know how close you guys were to the wall. You want to scooch down your mat so that your arms straight above you. You can touch the wall, but you don't want to be any closer than that. Bring your knees to your chest. Give those cuties a hug. Rock the knees one way, the chin the other. So some of that deeper stretching, it's hard work. So soften some of that. Balance out that energy. And then when you're ready, come through that midline. Take the hands behind the knees or thighs and straighten the legs. Just pausing for a moment here. And then when you're ready, right foot back to the floor. Just the right foot. Keep the left leg straight. And grab onto the strap with your left hand. Right arm out to the side, palm down. You guys can make a choice for that right leg. Either you're going to keep the right knee bent, foot on the floor, or you can straighten that right leg for a little spicier action. On the next inhale, let's take that left leg out to the side. Keep as straight a left knee as possible. A little reclined Padangusthasana poses. And your left leg might not be on the floor. That's okay. That's not really the goal of this. You want to keep your right side heavy. And you want to keep that left foot still pressing into the strap. As you breathe, nice and steady. Use that abdominal breath here. On the next inhale, float that left leg back to the midline. Switch hands on your strap. Left arm down on the floor now, out to the side, palm down. On the next inhale, push the foot into the strap. On the exhale, float the left toes, lining up with the right shoulder. Oh! So if that right foot is on the floor, that's cool. If the right leg is straight, push out through the right heel a little more. Inhale it back. Switch hands again. Take another inhale. On the exhale, pull that left knee down into the left armpit. Little happy, happy baby with the strap here. I would love to have everybody have that right leg straight just to taste what that feels like. As you pull that left knee down, push that right heel away. Oh, that's really going to get some good things going in that hip. So that left foot should face the ceiling here, you guys. Yeah, and the knees bent and the knees coming into the armpit. Okay, reach over with your right hand and grab onto the strap too. Keeping that left foot flexed, just hug that left foot towards your heart. Taking the knee out to the side, but be careful with those knees always. Feet are flexed. That's going to do the best thing we can for that knee because it's going to activate all those muscles and protect the knee. Now go ahead and release that left foot all the way to the floor. Right foot comes to the floor if it wasn't already there. Whoa. Yeah. Check in a little bit here. And then when you're ready, rock your knees a little side to side. You're going to have a whole new thing going when you guys leave here today. I hope you know that. Okay, when you're ready, you got to bring your feet up and move your Cinderella slipper to the other side. This is one of those practices that might feel a little more tedious, but I promise, the way you feel after this practice is going to be so good. I'm telling you. Okay, when you're ready, that left foot's going to be on the floor. We're going to straighten just that right leg. And again, mirror your other side, loves. If you straighten that right leg, go ahead and do the same with your left.
left arm out to the side, palm down as we inhale. Start opening that right leg out to the side. So keep that left side of your body nice and heavy, right? You don't want to be, this isn't like tip me over and pour me out, right? This is keeping that left side heavy. And there's like an openness, kind of like we explore in Trikonasana. So an openness through the chest, through the solar plexus. For all my Anati Pink peeps. On the next inhale, float that right leg back to center. Switch your hands. Right arm down as we inhale. As you exhale, oh, this is a killer. Left shoulder and toes line up. Oh.
Do you guys feel this as much as I do, or is it just a my body thing? Okay. Sometimes I don't know. I always feel like maybe it's just me. So if you got that left leg, push out through that heel. Maybe that'll help you not think about what's happening in the right leg as much.
Okay, let's inhale it back. Switch out the hands again. Inhale again. Exhale, knee into the armpit. Have a happy baby.
A semi-happy baby.
Better than a sad baby. So just breathe. Again, that left heel doesn't lose its intensity here. Keep things vigorous to the degree that it's serving you. If you want that little extra something, that little extra hip opener, grab with both hands on your strap. Right foot is flexed before you move though, okay, loves? And then when you're ready, start to invite that right foot right towards the heart space. Oh, God, I love this. If you want to bring your nose toward your toes, you can. Just an option. And just imagine someday putting your heel behind your head. I don't know, you guys. Some of the stuff we can do in here, I don't know. I'm saying it's not going to happen. Release your head. Release slowly on the strap, guiding your right foot to the floor. Left foot down to the floor. Separating the feet even wider than your mat. Hands on your belly. When you're ready, rocking the knees side to side. The chin the other direction. Oh, I love this. Okay, knees back into the chest. Give a hug. You can slide your Cinderella strap off if you haven't already. You know what you guys can do if you liked it last time we did this? Remember when I had you open up the Cinderella strap and you put you slid your legs into it and on your thighs? If you liked that last time, that's great. If you suffer from anxiety, that's a nice thing to do for yourself in Shavasana. So opening up your Cinderella strap and having it about halfway on your thighs, and then getting that kind of tight. You don't want to cut off circulation, but you want a nice snug situation there. Feet onto the floor. Let's just do a gentle bridge, arms by the side body. And this is just optional. If you don't need that strap, that's cool too. Okay. When you're ready, pushing into the feet and lifting the hips. And again, if you're using the Cinderella strap, just keep it a little bit so you are not cutting off your circulation. Jace is good. One more inhale. Slowly on the exhale, invite the spine back down to the mat. And then just walking the legs out one at a time.
And Lobbies, you know that I'm totally cool with you abandoning this strap situation anytime you need to, right?
But if you like it, again, sometimes if we suffer with a little anxiety from time to time, just like weighted blankets, that binding of the legs can be very pacifying and soothing. Use your eye pillow. Have whatever you need for your Shabbat. And really commit to letting this be the point in your practice where the best stuff happens. It's like I said the other day, the Jello mold kind of happens here. Bring your feet down. Be safe. So I talked to you guys about the koshas the other day, the physical body. Just as you settle into your Shabbos. Notice the physical body. Notice the weight of the physical body. And become a little more subtle. Noticing the breath body. Go a little more subtle and notice the emotional body. Without any judgment.